Growing Great is an example of a curriculum-based program dedicated to inspiring children and adults to adopt healthy eating habits, teaching where our food comes from, and how food impacts our longevity and well-being. Would you adopt this most basic of curriculum into a national standard, or do you think there should be no national standards for learning about food?
I would absolutely adopt that standard. There's probably nothing more important than putting quality food on the table. And compared to what countries in France do with their children, their preschoolers eat far better than most people in our country eat, period. We have a pathetic food production system where the food is not fit to eat, the water isn't fit to drink, and the air isn't fit to breathe, and we wonder why we have epidemics of healthcare costs that are bankrupting our country. You talk about employment. What we should be doing is mass producing organic hydroponic food production systems in everybody's community. That is the only way to get the poison out of the food. Since we've managed to successfully contaminate the entire surface of the planet with a whole over 85,000 poison chemicals, the only way to avoid that now is by growing these indoor hydroponic food production systems that I have pictured on my Braun 2012.us website. This is state-of-the-art technology. It does require human beings involved in every aspect of growing. In fact, agriculture is a $2 trillion a year business, and most of the food we now produce in this country is not fit to eat. It's toxic, it's highly processed, it's causing epidemics of obesity that we can't afford either. So we have a lot of major problems. It's not like we don't know what the solutions are, but you've got to at least know what those solutions are, and part of that is teaching people what the difference between eating poison and non-poison food involves, i.e. organic versus non-organic food production. That's what we should be doing. We could employ, and the fact that the private sector isn't stepping up to the plate, I would just hire those people. You don't need to give millions of people checks for not doing anything at home. We should be putting them to work. It's a $2 trillion a year business.
Okay.